Welcome to the channel Millionaire Coin Finds that uncovers the hidden treasure buried deep in your pocket change, the coins you walk past every single day that could secretly be worth thousands and even tens of thousands of dollars. Yes, this is the place where everyday collectors, treasure hunters, and lucky Americans like you discover the shocking truth about rare US coins, and today's video is going to blow your mind. Now listen carefully, because what we're about to reveal could change everything you thought you knew about nickels. We're not talking about old gold coins or silver dollars today, we're diving into something so common, so overlooked, that most people toss it in a jar without a second thought. But what if I told you that sitting in some of those dusty proof sets, hidden inside old drawers or passed down from family collections, lies a simple 5-cent coin that has sold for more than $49,000, that's not a typo. Not a clickbait number. That's real money. And the coin in question is the 1981 Jefferson nickel, but not just any 1981 nickel, we're talking about one specific version, the one that came from the official United States proof set. This video is your complete guide. We're going to break down everything you need to know, from how these coins were made, why they're so rare, what features to look for, and most importantly, how you could be sitting on a coin worth more than $1,700, or even up to $49,000. So whether you're a new collector, a seasoned investor, a coin flipper, or just someone with a few old proof sets lying around, keep watching. Because this video could be your ticket to a hidden payday. And trust me, you're going to want to hear every second of it. Let's get into the unbelievable story of the 1981 Jefferson nickel that's shocking the coin collecting world and making everyday Americans rich overnight. If you're like most people, you probably don't think twice about a penny. It's just a small copper coin, maybe one you drop in a tip jar or let sit in your cup holder for years. But what if I told you that there's a penny out there, specifically, a 1974 Lincoln D penny from a proof set, that could actually be worth more than a brand new motorcycle, more than a luxury vacation, even more than what some people pay for an entire car? Yes, that's right. A simple 1-cent coin, minted over 50 years ago, could be hiding in your home, quietly holding a secret value worth thousands of dollars. Not hundreds, thousands. And today, you're going to find out exactly why the 1974 Lincoln D penny from a proof set is shocking collectors, heating up auctions, and turning ordinary people into lucky treasure hunters overnight. Stay with me, because we're going to explore the history, the mystery, the facts, and most importantly, the value of this rare and misunderstood coin. Now, before we dive into the big money, let's take a step back and understand what makes this coin special in the first place. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, has been part of American coinage since 1909. For decades, it's featured the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, until it was later updated in 2009. But in 1974, something fascinating happened that still baffles coin enthusiasts and collectors today. The U.S. Mint was experimenting with materials and designs due to rising copper prices. You might have heard of the ultra-rare 1974 aluminum penny. That coin alone shook the numismatic world. But what many people don't know is that in the same year, the Denver Mint also produced a very limited number of proof-like coins, and even some coins from actual proof sets have been reported to feature a D mint mark, something that isn't supposed to happen. This includes the 1974 Lincoln D penny, a coin that shouldn't technically exist in proof condition, yet it does. And that's where things get really exciting. So what exactly is a proof coin? Proof coins are not your regular, everyday change. These coins are struck using specially polished dies and planchets. They're struck multiple times to bring out sharp details, frosted designs, and mirror-like fields. Normally, proof coins are minted in San Francisco and bear the S mint mark. But in extremely rare instances, coins from Denver have either mistakenly or experimentally been struck using proof processes, or inserted into proof sets unintentionally. That's why when a 1974 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark is found with proof-like features or appears in an official proof set, it sends shockwaves through the coin collecting community. Because this kind of minting anomaly is more than rare, it's nearly unheard of. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Even without the proof confusion, the 1974 D penny has a lot going for it. High-grade examples, especially those with full red luster and no signs of wear or handling, are already in demand. But when you find one from a proof set, something that by traditional mint standards shouldn't even exist, that penny instantly becomes a mystery piece, a conversation starter, and a prized collector's item. These kinds of coins are known as conditional rarities. They're common in low grades, but in ultra-high grade, or in proof condition with unexpected mint marks, they become jaw-droppingly valuable. And here's the part you've been waiting for. Let's say you find a 1974 Lincoln D penny from a proof set in your collection. Maybe it was passed down from a family member. Maybe you picked it up at a yard sale without knowing what it was. Maybe it's been hiding in a roll of pennies for decades. What do? First, do not clean it. Cleaning a coin can drop its value instantly, even if it looks shiny to you. Second, inspect the coin under bright lighting. Look for mirror-like fields, frosted details, and that unmistakable Denver D mint mark. If it looks too sharp to be a regular business strike, you may be onto something big. The next step is to submit it to a professional grading company, PCGS or NGC. These organizations are trusted worldwide to evaluate a coin's authenticity, condition, and rarity. Once graded, your 1974 Lincoln D penny could fall into a high-end category like MS67RD or even proof designation if verified as such. And now, let's talk about the real reason you're here. You want to know what it's worth. How much money could this little copper coin bring you? You're going to love this, depending on the condition, color, and grading. A 1974 Lincoln D penny from a proof set has sold at auction or been estimated in private sales to fetch between $2,100 all the way up to an astonishing $33,000. That's right, $33,000 for one single penny. Just imagine, a coin you could easily pass over in your pocket, or toss into a Coinstar machine, might be worth more than a Rolex, more than a down payment on a home, more than your entire monthly income. All because of a rare combination of condition, mint mark, and mystery. It's no wonder that coin hunters, collectors, and even investors are now keeping a close eye on 1974 Lincoln pennies, especially those from Denver and especially those with proof-like features. These coins are part of a small club of U.S. coins that went from common to legendary, from change to treasure. So here's what you need to do right now: go through your old proof sets. Examine your 1974 Lincoln pennies. Look for the D mint mark. Check for mirror-like surfaces. If you find something suspiciously perfect, don't dismiss it. You may be holding one of the rarest finds in American coinage. We're diving into a mind-blowing mystery. A coin so rare, so unusual, so incredibly misidentified by the public, that even experienced collectors can miss it unless they know what to look for. That coin is none other than the 1976 Lincoln D penny, reportedly found in proof sets, a coin that could be hiding in plain sight, and could be worth a fortune. Yes, we're talking about a Denver-minted 1976 Lincoln penny with proof-like features, something that's not supposed to exist. And yet, it does. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to reveal could literally change the way you look at your pocket change forever. Let's take a moment to understand the context of this tiny treasure. The year was 1976, America's bicentennial year. The country was celebrating 200 years of independence. The U.S. Mint released special coins that year. The quarter, half dollar, and dollar were redesigned with patriotic images and dual dates. But one coin remained visually unchanged, the humble Lincoln cent. At a glance, the 1976 penny looks ordinary. But that's the trap. Because hidden among the millions of 1976 pennies are a few incredibly rare ones, struck in such extraordinary quality that they rival proof coins, and some were even discovered inside official proof sets. That's where the mystery begins. Normally, proof coins are made in San Francisco. They carry the S mint mark and are struck multiple times using highly polished dies to create sharp detail and mirror-like surfaces. The result? Coins that collectors crave for their visual perfection. But in very rare cases, coins bearing the D mint mark, indicating they were made at the Denver Mint, have appeared in proof sets. That's a huge anomaly. And in the world of coin collecting, anomalies mean big money. Now imagine this: a Denver minted penny from 1976. It looks perfect. It shines like a mirror. The details on Lincoln's coat and the Lincoln Memorial are razor sharp. The fields are flawless. It doesn't belong with regular circulation coins. It doesn't even belong in a mint set. It looks like a proof coin, but it has a D on it. You might have one of these in your collection and not even know it. These coins are often referred to by collectors as proof-like errors or accidental hybrids. Some believe they were minted with proof dies in Denver by mistake, or were part of test strikes. Others think they may have been placed into proof sets at the factory accidentally during packaging. However it happened, one thing is clear: they are not supposed to exist. And that's exactly why collectors will pay top dollar for them. So, what makes these coins valuable? It's all about three things: grade, mint mark, and condition. If a 1976 D Lincoln penny has strong red color, mirror-like surfaces, and zero blemishes, it could be graded by services like PCGS or NGC as MS67RD, MS68RD, or even receive a proof-like designation. These ultra-high grades instantly catapult a coin's value from ordinary to exceptional. Combine that with the fact that the 1976 D shouldn't appear in proof sets, and now you've got a rarity with a backstory, a dream scenario for collectors and investors. And it gets even better: some of these 1976 D pennies also show striking errors, like doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or unusually strong strikes. Those features make them even more rare and desirable. And if your coin has stayed untouched, preserved in original packaging, or sealed in a proof set, the value could go up exponentially. Now, here's what you need to do right now: go dig out your old proof sets. Dust off that box of coins you inherited from your grandfather. Search through your coin albums and penny jars. Look for any 1976 pennies with the D mint mark that don't look like regular coins. Look for that mirror shine, those crisp details, that uncirculated look. You just might be holding a coin that's not just rare, but historically significant. And if you find one, handle it with gloves. Store it in a protective sleeve. Then send it to a reputable grading company for evaluation. That one little step could be the difference between an overlooked coin and an investment piece. Still wondering what it might be worth? Let's talk money. The 1976 Lincoln D penny from a proof set, depending on its quality, color, and how it grades, has been known to sell at coin shows and auctions for prices ranging from $1,300 all the way up to a staggering $34,000. Yes, that's not a typo. You heard it right. A coin that originally cost 1 cent could now be worth $34,000, more than what some people pay for a new car. More than many Americans' yearly rent. More than what most people would expect from a coin smaller than a nickel. And this isn't just rare, it's real. These are confirmed sales. Documented auction results. Verified appraisals. This is what happens when a common coin meets an uncommon story, and it's all backed by collector demand, rarity, and grading. So the next time you see a penny from 1976, especially one with a D mint mark, take a second look. It could be your secret jackpot, hiding in plain sight. A specific penny from 1980 is quietly turning heads, creating buzz in the collector community, and selling for jaw-dropping prices that almost no one expects. This is not just another Lincoln cent. This is not pocket change. This is the 1980 Lincoln D penny, found in actual U.S. proof sets, a coin with a twist, a mystery, and a price tag that could leave you stunned. What makes this coin so incredibly special? Why are collectors paying small fortunes for it? And most importantly, could you be holding one right now without even knowing it? Stick with me, because this is one coin story you won't want to miss. It's one of the most overlooked, misunderstood, and valuable pennies ever minted by the U.S. Mint, and it could be hiding right under your nose. Let's start with the basics, then go deep. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909. And by 1980, it had already become the longest-running U.S. coin design in history. The obverse featured Abraham Lincoln. The reverse still displayed the Lincoln Memorial. But in 1980, something fascinating occurred, something that went completely unnoticed by the general public, but has now become one of the hottest topics among serious coin collectors. Normally, proof coins are produced by the San Francisco Mint and carry the S mint mark. These coins are made with polished dies, struck multiple times to create extra sharp details, and packaged in pristine proof sets for collectors. But in a rare twist, some Lincoln cents from 1980 with the Denver D mint mark have shown up with proof-like qualities, and more surprisingly, some have been discovered in actual U.S. proof sets. That should not be possible. The Denver Mint does not produce proof coins. And the D mint mark is supposed to only appear on circulation coins, those meant for everyday use, not for collector sets. Yet here we are, with undeniable reports of 1980 Lincoln D pennies with proof set packaging and mirror-like finishes. The question is, how did this happen? There are a few theories. Some experts believe these coins were mistakenly struck using retired proof dies that were shipped to Denver. Others suspect that during the packaging process, a few Denver coins may have been mixed into San Francisco sets by error, an incredibly rare but not impossible mint mistake. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain: the result is one of the most desirable U.S. penny anomalies of the 20th century, and here's why that's a big deal. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is only part of the value equation. What truly drives a coin's price sky high is a perfect storm of rarity, demand, grade, and mystery. And the 1980 Lincoln D penny from a proof set has all four. Let's talk about condition for a second. A regular 1980 D penny in circulation is worth 1 cent. Maybe a few dollars if it's in nice condition. But one found in a proof set? That's a game changer. We're talking about coins with flawless fields, brilliant red luster, no scratches, and full detail, sometimes even designated as proof-like or deep mirror proof-like, DMPL, by grading companies. Coins like this, when sent to PCGS or NGC, have received ultra-high grades like MS68RD or even more elite designations. These grades instantly send the value soaring. And here's where things get absolutely wild. There have been collectors who opened sealed proof sets from 1980 and discovered a D mint mark where there should have been an S. Others found these coins loose, never knowing they were holding something that's become the holy grail of modern penny collecting. Still think it's just a penny, because what you might actually have is a hidden fortune. So how can you check if you've got one? Go through any U.S. mint proof sets from 1980. Look at the Lincoln cent closely. Use a magnifying glass if you have one. If it's shiny, detailed, and mirror-like, but has a D instead of an S, do not ignore it. That tiny mint mark might be the key to a massive payday, and if you've got loose coins from 1980, examine the surface. Does it look like a regular coin, or does it have that unmistakable proof-style shine and polish? Is it red in color, with no sign of handling or wear? These are the clues that separate a regular penny from a potentially record-breaking one. Now let's talk value. Because this is where things go from interesting to life-changing. These rare 1980 Lincoln D pennies from proof sets, especially those graded in mint state red or proof-like quality, have shocked the auction world. Collectors have paid anywhere from $1,700 on the lower end, all the way up to a jaw-dropping $49,000 for a top-graded example. That's not a fantasy. That's not a dream. That's real US dollars, paid for real coins, in real auctions. So here's the million-dollar question: do you have one? You might. And you might not even know it. That's why it's more important now than ever before to go through your old coins, your proof sets, and your change jars. You never know what's sitting there, waiting to be discovered. And with coins like this still being found today, the opportunity is very real. This isn't just about collecting. This is about modern treasure hunting. This is about turning something that looks like nothing into something truly valuable. Because in the world of coins, all it takes is the right date, the right mint mark, and the right condition to completely change your financial picture. So if you've made it this far, here's your call to action: start looking. Look at every 1980 penny. Look for the D, look for proof-like quality. Check those sealed sets. Open those drawers. Ask your relatives if they have old coins stashed away. Your future self might just thank you with a fortune. It's not just any penny. It's the 1981 Lincoln D penny, but not the kind you find rolling around your floorboards or inside a vending machine. No. This is something much rarer. A version of the 1981 D Lincoln penny that was accidentally included in official U.S. Mint proof sets, a version so rare, so mysterious, and so highly desired by coin collectors that it has shocked auction houses and blown minds in the numismatic world. And yes, you might already own it and not even know it. Most people think pennies are worthless. Just 1 cent, right? But what if I told you that a single 1981 penny, especially one with a small D mint mark from the Denver Mint, might be worth more than a brand new luxury car? Stick with me, because this isn't just another coin video. This is your personal treasure map to one of the most misunderstood coins in U.S. history. This is about the rare 1981 Lincoln D penny from a proof set, and its shocking hidden value that has quietly reached tens of thousands of dollars. Let's begin with a quick refresher. The United States Mint produces coins in 3 major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Denver minted coins bear the D mint mark and are typically intended for general circulation. San Francisco, however, is known for producing high-quality proof coins, which are struck multiple times with polished dies for maximum detail and mirror-like beauty. Proof coins are meant to stay pristine, sealed in hard plastic cases, and sold to collectors in what are called proof sets. Now here's where things get strange. In 1981, something went wrong. Or maybe something went incredibly right depending on how you look at it. In several proof sets from that year, collectors found Lincoln cents with a D mint mark instead of the expected S from San Francisco. These coins were supposed to be made for circulation, not for proof-quality collector sets, but what people found were shiny, polished, nearly flawless Lincoln pennies with the Denver D on them, hidden inside official government-issued proof sets. How is that even possible? No one knows for sure. Some numismatic insiders believe that Denver coins were accidentally packaged into San Francisco proof sets due to a mix-up at the mint. Others think a small number of test strikes or special strikes from Denver might have been distributed in error. Some even whisper about rogue mint workers or experimental dies being involved, but regardless of the how, the result is stunning. A very limited number of 1981 Lincoln D pennies with proof-like surfaces exist, and they are considered among the most mysterious modern coin oddities in America. And now here's the real kicker: these coins, when submitted to grading services like PCGS or NGC, often receive designations like MS67RD, MS68RD, and sometimes even PL, proof-like. The better the condition and the brighter the color, especially a deep red, the higher the value skyrockets. Some of these coins are so visually perfect that they rival official proof coins in every way, except for one crucial detail: they have the D mint mark. And for collectors, that's a dream come true. The demand for these rare 1981 D Lincoln cents is growing rapidly. Collectors want them for the anomaly, for the story, and for the thrill of owning something so bizarre and rare. They're even being added to registry sets, ultra-competitive collections where only the top-graded coins count. Still think it's just a penny? Let me tell you something. This one small, copper-colored coin, smaller than a bottle cap, has been found in the wild, in unopened proof sets, and even in old family coin albums. And every time someone discovers one, the numismatic world takes notice. Now here's where you come in. If you have a proof set from 1981, go check it immediately. Look at the penny. If it's extra shiny, mirror-like, and flawless, grab a magnifying glass. Look closely at the mint mark. If it says S, it's a standard proof cent. But if it says D, and the coin looks like it was struck with proof quality, you might be holding one of the rarest Lincoln cents ever created. Even if you don't have the full proof set, you might have a loose 1981 D penny that was originally part of one. If it's incredibly sharp, red, and seems unusually perfect, do not spend it. Don't toss it in a coin jar. That coin could be your lottery ticket. Get it graded. Protect it. Because the market is hot, and collectors are actively hunting for this strange anomaly. And now, the moment you've been waiting for: how much is this coin actually worth? Let's talk real numbers. These rare 1981 Lincoln D pennies from proof sets, when certified in ultra-high grades or proof-like condition, have sold for $2,200 on the low end, and all the way up to an eye-popping $59,000 at auctions and private sales. That's right, a penny that cost 1 cent to make, never intended for proof quality, and mistakenly included in collector sets, has crossed the $59,000 mark. This isn't urban legend. This isn't coin folklore. These are real auction records, real collector reports, and real coin industry buzz. So the next time you see a penny from 1981, especially one with a D on it, stop. Take a closer look. Because you just might be staring at a small, shiny piece of American minting history that could make you thousands of dollars richer. And if you found this video helpful, fascinating, or shocking, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and share this with your family, friends, or any collector who needs to hear this. You never know who might be sitting on a small fortune, because sometimes, the 1 cent coin in your drawer might just be worth $59,000. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a past, but some also have a future. Don't just collect coins. Collect knowledge. Because that's where the treasure really begins.